I wanted to give a shout out to my daughter Willow for drawing this. She recreated some of the artwork from the movie on this whiteboard, and just like the K-pop Demon Hunters review, she did one hell of a job. So thank you, Willow. You're a rock star. Hey there, this is Matt with State of Flux here with a review for Sketch. This was a movie that was released in August and I'd heard really good things about but never really got around to seeing. Finally got around to seeing it, and damn, I wish I would have seen this in the theater. It is really, really good. It's an adventure film for younger viewers that seems like a good introduction horror movie in the same way that like Monster House is. It's about a young family who's undergone a recent trauma, the death of a mother. The father is barely holding it together, and he has two kids, and they each are coping in their own ways. The daughter is coping through doing really exquisite drawings, but they're violent, and they are dark and sinister and full of anguish. So there's a lot of concern over her. Meanwhile, the boy finds a pond that seemingly is able to fix things. There's a plate in the story that gets broken, but it's a meaningful plate to this family. And he throws it into this pond and the plate is fixed. So he gets the idea to maybe throw his mother's ashes in there to fix her and fix the family. The daughter finds this out, they have a tussle, and her notebook, full of all of her illustrations, falls into this magical pond. And it fixes the notebook clean, but in doing so, it releases all of the monsters within her book. And her anguish is now outstretched to the world. There's quite a lot of really interesting thematic things going on in this film. It is softly scary, but always presented in the daylight, so it's never truly traumatizing. But I do work at a movie theater, and we had a weird amount of refunds we had to give out for this movie because of how young people were getting quite scared from it. I think people have grown a little soft. It's not that scary, but it is something worth seeing. Even if you are bothered to buy some of the horror or nightmarish elements, it's worth staying through to the end because the morality at play here is incredibly strong. This movie came recommended to me by one of my coworkers, Barnaby. If you're watching, thank you for this one. It is really, really good. It was his favorite film of the year, and while I wouldn't put it that high on my list, I get why people do love it as much. It's actually my daughter's favorite movie of the year as well. And if you are in the tween age, this movie is built for you, especially if you are a young aspiring artist or somebody who has undergone trauma. You will engage with this film as kids engaged with any number of things from our youth, like The Goonies or what have you, It's, and things like that. It's really, really well written, really well acted. Tony Hale gives the best performance I've seen him give since Arrested Development in its early season runs. But his performance here is entirely dramatic. He is not there for comedy. I didn't know he had it in him. He's really, really convincing and really, really good as the desperate father trying to cope with this trauma and protect his family. It's really, really good. One of my favorite movies of the year, in fact, and I urge you to check this out. You might see some pushback based on the studio that released this film, Angel Studios. It's not really religious in any stretch of the imagination. So it seemed kind of strange that they acquired this, and actually Angel Studios is quite known for just doing that. They seek out film and entertainment that they think feeds well into their brand and releases it that way. They don't necessarily manufacture their own movies. They acquire movies without distribution and give them a voice to a wider audience. This is the best movie that I've seen them release. I haven't entirely been a huge fan of the Angel Studios library. This is great, and if you have any trepidations about that, set them aside. Do yourself a favor and see this really good family film. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Peace.